What is the halachic status of a Karaite? Karaites are Jews who, until about 1,000 years ago, were one with the Rabbinic Jews, and then they broke off because they rejected the oral tradition. So from a halachic perspective, one would assume that they are Jews and can count to a minyan and so on. This is a question I received from one of my rabbis in Seattle, Washington, who had a Karaite that would regularly go to davening and wanted to know, can we count them to a minyan? So, halachically, the answer is yes. There's no reason to assume they've stopped being Jews. They have not married outside the faith. And all of the Tshuvot for 1,000 years have assumed that they're Jews. The only question is, can Rabbinic Jews marry Karaite Jews? Because since Karaite Jews don't follow the same laws of marriage, and in particular divorce, there's a concern that there'd be a divorce and a remarriage, and the first divorce wouldn't count, and the children would be mamzerim. So that's the halachic question that comes up, but not the Jewish status. So one would think that they can participate in a minyan and get an aliyah and so on. However, there's a tshuva of Rambam that says that they cannot. Why not? Rambam says since they reject the whole concept of minyan and Kriyat HaTorah and so on, how can they participate in it? Now, we can ask, how is this different than, let's say, a secular Jew or a Jew of a different denomination who also does not see any obligation towards these structures? And the answer is obvious, that in the latter case, these people are not rejecting the entire rabbinic tradition and adopting another one. They might not see themselves as obligated, they might not even be aware of it, but they see it as part of their tradition, whether they are doing it or not. Whereas a Karaite says, this means nothing to me. I reject this entire system, I don't buy into it. And therefore, that's not my Mesorah. And therefore, how can they be a part of our minyan? Or said another way, how can they be defined as part of our religious community? So this is the ruling of Rambam. It's repeated by the Tzitz Eliezer and the Mishnah Brura. However, we need to wonder whether that would remain true today, where there really is not a strong Karaite community, the strong rejection. Often they're integrated into an Orthodox or into a rabbinic community. And do we see them really as standing apart and as rejecting our community, even if their traditions are different? So this is a matter that requires halachic reflection and understanding of the facts. But I think it's worth asking whether this might be a possibility given the realities today.